Picture this. A little girl, not even 2 years old, trapped in silence and darkness, her eyes blind, her ears deaf, her world gone. Her parents? Helpless, heartbroken, staring at their baby, wondering if she's lost forever. That's Helen Keller's story. But here's the twist. She didn't just survive. She lit up her family like a firework in the night, showing them strength they didn't know they had. And if that doesn't stop you in your tracks, listen up, because this isn't just her story, it's yours too. Every parent's felt that gut punch when you can't fix everything for your kid. Every one of us has stared down a day that feels too heavy to lift. But Helen, she didn't have sight or sound, and she still turned her family into warriors. So why can't we? This is for you, moms, dads, anyone who's ever doubted their own grit. Helen Keller wasn't a superhero. She was a kid who refused to quit, and her family rose with her. Today, we're cracking open how she did it, how she turned despair into power, and how you can too. Grab your coffee, your tissues, whatever you need, because this is about to hit hard. By the end, you'll walk away with fire in your chest and tricks to unleash your strength. Tonight, share this with every parent you know who's fighting their own battles, because Helen's secret, it's contagious. Let's dive in. Her story starts now, and it's about to change yours. Helen Keller was born in 1880 in a small Alabama town called Tuscumbia. She came into the world screaming and kicking, a bundle of energy. But at 19 months, a fever, maybe scarlet, maybe meningitis, ripped everything away. Sight, sound, connection, gone. Her mom, Kate, said it was like losing her twice, once to the illness, then to the silence that followed. Her dad, Arthur, a tough old soldier, didn't know how to handle it. They'd reach for her and she'd scream, flail, lost in a world they couldn't touch. Imagine that, your baby right there, but miles away. But here's where it gets good. The Kellers didn't roll over. They clawed their way through despair, hunting for anyone who could help. Doctors said Helen was a lost cause. Give her a pat on the head and move on. But Kate, she wasn't having it. She wrote letters, begged for answers, and in 1887, when Helen was 6, they hit gold, and Sullivan, this 20-year-old teacher, half-blind herself, walked into their lives like a hurricane. And what happened next wasn't just a miracle. It was a revolution. You know the water pump scene. It's the stuff of legends. And grabs Helen's hand, shoves it under the spout, and spells WTR into her palm as the cold stream hits. Boom! Helen's eyes widen. Her mind explodes. She gets it. Things have names. She's tearing around the yard, grabbing and pointing at everything. Tree, dirt, mom. Like she's claiming the world back. Kate's standing there, tears streaming, because for years she prayed for this. 1 second, her daughter's a mystery. The next, she's alive again. That's not just a win. That's a punch to the gut. A reminder that strength can come from anywhere. Even a little girl who's never seen the sun. Parents, we've all got our water pumps. Those moments when you're pounding on a wall, hoping your kid breaks through. Maybe it's your son who won't talk about what's eating him, or your daughter who's bombing math and crying herself to sleep. Helen's family didn't have a playbook. They had heart. And when she cracked that code, it wasn't just a triumph. It lit up everyone around her. Kate found courage she didn't know she had. Arthur stopped pacing and started believing. So when you're ready to quit, picture that pump. Your kid's moment's coming, and it'll lift you too. Helen didn't stop at water. By 10, she's feeling his lips, teaching herself to speak. Gravelly, rough, but real. Her brother Phillips, a teenager then, said he'd moan about hauling firewood. Then watch Helen wrestle with words she couldn't hear. It shut him up fast. Her little sister, Mildred, would trail her wide-eyed as Helen pounded out lessons on a Braille typewriter. Even Arthur, this gruff guy who'd seen war, melted. He'd sit with her, letting her hands roam his face, and he'd beam when she'd say "Papa" in her broken voice. Helen was a spark, messy, fierce, unstoppable. She'd rage when she couldn't get it right. Plates flew, doors slammed, but she'd dust off and try again. And every time she did, her family got stronger. Kate learned to let go of fear. Phillips learned to push harder. Mildred learned to dream bigger. Helen didn't just survive. She showed them how to thrive. That's the magic. Strength isn't solo, it spreads. So how do we steal this for ourselves? Say your kid's scared to fail. Won't join the soccer team because they might stink. Don't just pep talk them. Show them you've got scars too. Tell them how you bombed that presentation at work, but went back the next day. Helen's family didn't hide their struggles. They shared them. When your kids see you stumble and stand, they'll do it too. It's not about fixing everything. It's about fighting together. That's where the real strength hides. Here's a gem. When Helen was 12, she's at Perkins School for the Blind, and her family comes to visit. She's blind, deaf, but she's the one leading, dragging them down halls, tapping out stories on their hands like a tiny tour guide. Kate said it flipped her world. Her baby was the boss now, radiating this wild confidence. Arthur, who'd always been a tough guy, just followed, grinning. That's Helen, turning weakness into a crown and handing her family the courage to wear it too. This isn't just for parenting, it's for us. Middle age can feel like quicksand, career ruts, creaky knees, dreams you shoved in a drawer. Helen's family could have quit after and showed up, let her take the reins. But they didn't. They grew with Helen, found their fire in hers. So if you're drowning in laundry or doubting you still got it, think, where's my pump? What's one step I can take to climb out? Helen built her strength brick by brick, and her family built theirs watching. You're not done yet. Neither are they. Quick, grab this. Think of one time this week you felt crushed. Kid ignored you? Work sucked? Hold that. Now picture Helen, blind and deaf, clawing her way to speech while her family cheered. What's one move you can make to fight back? Write it down. I mean it. It's tiny, but it's how she rolled, and it's how she dragged her people up with her. Helen's story doesn't end at 12. By her 20s, she's at Radcliffe, first deaf-blind grad ever, writing books, speaking crowds. Her family's right there, Kate juggling her tours, Phillips hauling her gear. They weren't just tag-alongs. They were in it, fueled by the kid who wouldn't break. Helen wrote, "We could never learn to be brave and patient if there were only joy in the world." That's it. Her strength came from the mess, and it forged her families too. They didn't just watch her shine, they caught the glow. Parenting today is brutal. Screens, drama, non-stop noise. Helen's family didn't have Snapchat fights, but they had a kid the world wrote off. Kate didn't have parenting blogs. She had guts. Arthur didn't have self-help books. He had faith. You got that in you. Next time your teen's slamming doors, don't just stew, knock, sit, listen. Helen's family found strength in the chaos. You can too. It's not pretty, but it's powerful. Here's the juice. Helen Keller didn't inspire her family by being flawless. She did it by being fierce. She showed them strength isn't handed out. It's forged. Kate found her spine. Arthur found his heart. Her siblings found their hustle. They didn't just lean on her. They lifted each other. That's your playbook. Let your kids see you battle and win. Let them feel your fire. Helen's family found their strength in her fight, and you'll find yours in theirs. Parents, this is your shot. Helen Keller didn't wait for the world to save her. She grabbed it, and her family grabbed back. Right now, pick one fight you're facing, your kid's attitude, your own burnout, and hit it head on. Start tonight. One convo, one push, one win. You're tougher than you know, and your family needs that spark. Light it up. If this lit a fuse in you, smash that like button. Let me see it. Subscribe for more stories that kick you into gear. I've got plenty coming. Comment below. What's one time you found your strength, or one move you're making after this? I'm reading every word. Bring it, and share this. Text it, post it, scream it to every parent grinding through their own dark. We're a tribe, and this is our rally cry. Your homework. Tonight, sit your kids down and spill it. Tell them about a time you were down, but got up swinging. Keep it raw. They'll feel it. You're not just raising them. You're rising with them. Thanks for riding this wave with me. You're a warrior, even when you're tired. Keep fighting, keep shining, and I'll catch you in the next one. Go get it.